two local moms set out to figure out, could they take down a paragon of power in the state legislature? Not because they were mean or they didn't like him, but because they tried to work with him. And they didn't get anywhere. His name is Senator Larry Martin, and he has blocked all kinds of gun legislation that would have made this a much freer and open state for guns. He's blocked drunk driving legislation that was whose only purpose was to save lives in the state of South Carolina. He's blocked a whole lot of things, and that got some people mad, but nobody thought they could do anything about Larry Martin. Stacey Shea and Diane Hardy thought differently. Good morning, Stacey.
Good morning, Tara. Thanks for having me on the show this morning.
Yeah, and well, you're welcome. And this is one of the big surprise races because nobody saw anything really happening on the surface in this Larry Martin race. Yet on Election Day, when the dust cleared, Rex Rice had completely clocked Larry Martin. And after Martin's decades in the legislature, I mean, really an institution nobody thought could be removed, he was gone. And nobody knew how this happened. Well, you know, because you were directly involved. Tell me about what you guys did.
Yeah, it's interesting. They told us, everybody who knew that we were going to be pursuing him as a target told us that we were crazy, that there was no way he could be touched between his influence, his seniority, and the party support that he had. But we really set out to empower citizens and give them the voice in their governance. This race was not about me and Diane. It wasn't even as much about Rex Rice as it was about the people in Pickens County and across the state who have watched Larry Martin kill legislation that a lot of people would like to have seen passed. So what we had to do was follow a discipline and a focus and not make it about our opinions. There's this great reaction and response. We get very emotional and we care deeply about things. And nowhere is that as profound, in my experience, as it is in politics. Everybody's got a very strong opinion about the way things are and should be. And what we see happen is that there tends to be a loss of focus when our opinions are what we're focusing on. And instead of focusing on our opinions, we made a choice, and we had to continue to come back to that choice to focus on the process and engaging the process of governance and of listening to what the people in that district really set as their priorities. They were where we found all the answers to removing Senator Martin. So it wasn't our opinions, it was theirs that mattered.
And you met with Larry Martin on multiple occasions. Stacey, you kind of made the arguments against some of the stuff he was doing. You really tried to engage him first, correct?
Yeah, we would most definitely prefer, we will work with anybody, and we would rather find common ground and alliances than make enemies of other people who live in this amazing state. We would really rather work with our lawmakers, but we will insist that they listen to the wishes of the people.
You told the Greenville News, Stacey Shea, that you came away with a sense after trying to work with Larry Martin that he was more aligned with special interests and party interests than the interests of the people who put him in office, correct?
That's absolutely right.
So here's what's crazy. What did you do about it? I'm just amazed by what you were able to accomplish and also what it took to remove Larry Martin from office. Tell us about that.
So what we started looking for another candidate who could replace him. Somebody, with some political experience who had a bit of understanding of politics, somebody who had a demonstrated commitment to politics and to serving. We really needed somebody who had some chops and some financial wherewithal. Like you said, it doesn't have to be a ton of money. When all of the dust settles, you'll see that we were far outspent in this race. It's not about money. People are under the impression that you have to have a lot of money to win, and that we're here to tell you that's not true, and we just proved it. So we found a candidate, and he agreed to run, and we began to work closely with him in terms of what was important in governance and what if we could agree upon those things. And he, developed his own team and kept us in the loop and very involved with that. You really have to support somebody through the entire process and not select them or support them during a race and then walk away from them. I think that's a mistake a lot of Americans make. If you look at if anybody goes to their phone and asks Siri for the definition of politics, it's social relations involving strategy to gain authority. And that piece we really forget.
Well, Stacey, you did a lot of social relations. You organized an army. This is what it took to take out Larry Martin. 35 volunteers who knocked on 7,000 doors in Larry Martin. Wow.
Yep. And we did that over 6 weeks, I believe. Some days we hit, I think our biggest day we hit almost 700 doors in one day. So some days we didn't hit a lot of doors. Some days we really did. And these were volunteers. None of these people were paid to do this. These people volunteered because they felt empowered doing it. They felt like they too had seen enough of Senator Martin, and that their voice mattered, and the voice of the people in Pickens County mattered as well.
Well, then that's what's fascinating to me, because, Stacey, you don't live in Pickens County, and neither does Diane Hardy, who also pioneered this effort with you. So you literally picked out a very, one of the most powerful legislators up there. I want to speak, be careful what I say, but you made an example of him. And you don't even live in Pickens County. So this is remarkable that you were able to do this.
Yeah, I think people are under the impression that you have to live right in the political subdivision where it would become a target, and that's not true either. You can reach out and touch anybody, anywhere that you want. I mean, it's not an instantaneous thing. It's a long process. This was almost 2 years in the making. It requires discipline and focus during that entire 2-year period, and especially at the end when the actual ground game is going on prior to Election Day, or the runoff day, as it were. So, yes.
Stacey Shea, and I know this ground game of yours, the 7,000 doors you knocked, the army of 35 volunteers to remove Larry. The guy who kind of pioneered this method that taught you was also the guy who pioneered the method and taught the folks who removed Eric Cantor from his congressional seat. I mean, Cantor spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they just knocked doors. And they took him out.
Millions. Cantor spent millions of dollars trying to save that. Yeah.
And it was a dedicated 2 or 3 people who just knocked door after door after door and took him out.
It's 2 or 3 people at the top, but they had a team of 10 people.
Okay.
And they were at that race, and that race is a great example because they were outspent 53-1.
Wow.
And now, because they did that work with Dave Bratt, what kind of influence do you think those citizens have with that man?
Huge.
As he's making his selections. That is what it's about. Focusing on the relationship with the people who are serving and making those decisions on our behalf for our governance. And again, I just want to come back to when we get into our opinions about issues and we fight amongst ourselves, we have absolutely no impact in the political space and in our governance. We are just fighting and dividing among ourselves. Even conservatives who agree on a great many things fall apart as friends over issues that have no bearing on their friendship or governance.
Stacey, real quick, because we're up against the break. Who is your next target? You want to tell us?
We have nobody in mind just yet.
Okay, so everybody better behave.
We will be floating legislation as the next session comes up.
Awesome. Well, keep us in mind. Let us be a part of that as far as, letting the listeners know. We love to take action, too, and to call. And we'd love to back you. If people want to join you, Stacey and Diane, in your team in, doing what you did in Larry Martin's district, is there an email account or a phone number they can call or a website?
We have a Facebook page that would probably be best, and it is registration by party for South Carolina. And, you can join that page and send an email. I'm one of the administrators on that page, and I will see it and respond immediately. Okay, great. Well, congratulations, Stacey. What you guys did was unbelievable and kind of gives us all hope here that the little guy all about can. The people, and the little guy can do it, not just us. Anybody who really wants to be disciplined and focused can have an impact. Absolutely. Stacey Shea, congratulations again, and thanks for joining us this morning on 106.3 WORD. Mornings with Moxie. 2 local moms set out to figure out, could they take down a paragon of power in the state legislature? Not because they were mean or they didn't like him, but because they tried to work with him, and they didn't get anywhere. His name is Senator Larry Martin, and he has